Welcome, Cinema Fam, to Kev's Classics. We are going to be diving into Fallout TV series episode 4 today. We have gone 1 through 3 on this channel. We are going to hit 4 today. It's going to be a good time, hopefully. I'm really looking forward to it. Just a quick shout out to anybody who has liked, subscribed, and commented on my videos. I appreciate you guys more than you could possibly know. I am glad that you have stuck with me and subscribed and liked my content here. It makes me extremely happy. I'm looking forward to building a community with you guys, and hopefully we can all watch some cool stuff together. That would be a blast. So, just a quick shout out to those guys and girls. I'm really excited to see where we're going to go in this series for episode 4, because kind of to this point they've just hinted at a very slight and minor overarching theme, which is going to be the Enclave scientist that injected that thing into his neck. They have kind of teased how important it is by things of saying, hey, the Brotherhood of Steel, that were saying, hey, anybody who has it can control the wasteland. And the cool thing is there's the main overarching plot line, which is excellent, but then it seems like everybody is off on their own adventures, and it reminds me so much of playing the games of Fallout that it just makes me that much more impressed when it comes to this show and how they were actually able to come together and make multiple characters in a TV series as opposed to a game and somehow make it work. So we've had three very good episodes of kind of adventures and side adventures and, a wacky wasteland, and it's been a blast so far. So I'm excited to see. I'm hoping maybe we'll get a little bit of a tease of maybe the overarching plot point for the show here, or maybe we'll get set a little bit straighter along the path of the main story. I don't know, but I'll be happy either way, just because I've been enjoying these 3 main characters. They've been absolutely spectacular. The actors and actresses have been spectacular. So we're going to dive right into episode 4. As I had previously said, Cooper Howard, the ghoul, he's my favorite by far currently. He's being a little bit mean to Lucy, but I think he's doing it with intentions of making her, kind of breaking her Vault-Tec attitude and her Vault-Tec outlook on life, and it's do or die on the surface, and I think he's trying to push her into that. I could be totally wrong. I don't know, but we'll see. Poor Lucy. I've been feeling bad. Episode 2, I was very annoyed because of how good she was, but episode 3, this last episode, just like this scene, she's borderline getting tortured, and now I'm feeling bad for her. So
Man's got its own golden rule.
Thou
shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
I am just very much looking forward to this. It just these songs, it makes me so happy. Red Roach, that's an up close shot. I love how they have these old tunes in here. It just makes me smile every time they come on. Okay, we're gonna pick up with Lucy and Cooper. Clinic. He's gonna go check for some meds. Okay, so that's where they were going. He was worried. Okay, because she broke his stuff when they encountered the Gulper in the last episode. She broke his Radaway or Rad-X or whatever, and then he's going to look for more, clearly. But he's bringing her with him though, which I'm not sure entirely why. I guess she's a bargaining chip to some people. More abandoned wasteland. Sounds like ghouls. I wonder if we're gonna meet another ghoul. We haven't seen a ghoul up until this point, I don't think, have we? Other than Cooper? It is another ghoul. Dude, he looks good too. That makeup's a lot different. Oh, wow. Holy smokes, man. Wow. He knows how he's feeling. I'm not going to lie, the TV show ghoul, this guy is way scarier than any of the ghouls that I've actually encountered in the games. Oh. Man, that's kind of terrifying. That's a legit, zombie from, World War Z type of ghoul. Yeah, you can tell the difference between They did such a spectacular job. You can tell he is deteriorating massively, while Cooper still has some human type features. I think that's a very intentional. That is a very intentional thing that the makeup artists probably did. Oh, so he's been turning into a ghoul for 28 years. Man, that's terrifying. That's legit terrifying. That actor's doing a great job too. So he's got to make some money. He's gonna go buy some. Love me some apple pie. Can't eat it, but love me some apple pie. Oh. Oh. I mean, I didn't see it coming, but I mean, I can't say I'm surprised that it happened.
See McLean.
McLean.
McLean? What's the big...
Well, Lucy McLean.
He perked up when he heard McLean. Why would he do that? Is he going to eat him? He's going to eat him. Lucy's like, nope. What I was saying is, what if he's going to take that tooth and sell at the dentist? Because they said we buy teeth.
Why keep going?
That's a good point. What's keeping him around for this long? Oh, that struck a nerve. Uh-oh, she's in some trouble. That's a good point. Why is he still around? Why does he care? She could have sat there and watched him, and she got herself into another mess. Literally. Vote Reg. Work with Woody. Oh, because they need a new overseer. That's right.
Terrible things this creature must have been through.
I love how they call him creature. He's a human, but they call him a creature because they're vault dwellers, and that guy's from the surface. Which, to be fair, actually is a semi-accurate point. He's kind of a creature compared to them, that's for sure. Oh, is that Norm? We're going back to Norm. Those Pit Boys look so cool.
There you are.
He's like, he grew on me last episode. I'm excited to see what he's going to do in this one, because
I was there the first time that you tried rhubarb pie and ice cream. You sure did like pie that day. And why do you think that is?
He's so smart. He's one of the only vault dwellers I've seen actually have some form of understanding socially. Tread lightly. What does that mean? Why is he treading lightly? He's gonna... What? His story's starting to develop pretty well too. He's rapidly becoming one of my favorite characters. Yep, she's desperate for water. Is she gonna do it? And she sees him filling his canteen. So she must think he's trying to get her to drink it. See, this is why I think he's trying to just break her of her Vault-Tec attitude and say, hey, you got to do what you got to do to survive up here. Nope, there she goes. And there go her rads. Oh.
How does that golden rule drive what's going through your head right now?
That's got to be absolutely disgusting. She's getting angry. Oh boy, that's kind of creepy and foreshadowing, maybe. Because he used to be like her back when he was the family man, before pre-war, all that stuff. And he's starting to lose some of his, he's suffering because of his Radaway or whatever. Oh. He doesn't even care. He probably doesn't feel pain. He don't care one bit. Oh. Ooh. Finger for a finger. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, I'm telling you, he's like trying to break her of the habit, trying to turn her into somebody who can actually operate in the wasteland. But but does he actually care about her though? Is the question. I guess that remains to be seen. Some of the like few personalized things that.
He was a good man, Steph.
What can you say? Oh, is she gonna try and get him to do something about it?
Those guys.
It would mean a lot to me if you took Bert's shoes.
Wow.
Nah,
Thank you, Steph.
he's huge.
I'll-
He'd never fit in those.
I'll try to wear them.
And this.
Oh my god. He's like a massive human being. And there's no way that they would. Must be Thirsty Thursday in here. Oh, she told him to keep the stuff on. He's just playing along. Oh no. Dude, these exchanges are so good. Super duper Mart. Oh. He's probably going here looking for more meds maybe. That sounded like Mr. Handy. Is he selling? Oh, well, yeah, I guess he is selling her. He's selling her. For vials. Man, like, Cooper Howard was my favorite, and now, it's such a bummer. I'm usually, like, the guy that does the heroic stuff in the games and, cuts everybody loose that's captured and all that, so I can't, I know it's just characters, but he's starting to make me feel angry towards him a bit. So it's like he used to be such a good dude, and he turned into such a bad guy. I wouldn't even necessarily say bad. I would just say he's doing bad things to survive.
Especially since my temporal sensors went out in the Great War. Must have been a week ago at least. Would you mind taking a seat?
I
on
remember
that journey in
Codsworth
front of
saying
me?
in Fallout 4 that he was having some
Now,
timing
what have we
issues.
here?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I'm simply going to harvest your organs.
Oh.
I don't know what the people of Vault 32 were up to. But it was anything but innocent.
He's gotten curious. Oh, uh-oh. Ah. He's gonna go find out what happened. There's literally a 1.5 foot difference between those two actors. Every small detail in this show is top notch. And this is a point where I wish I had Einen Zer's compositions and stuff. This music is good. It's kind of, it's creepy because something's missed. That's like one of the only things that's missing from this series so far is the Einen Zer compositions. He just works magic. It's amazing to me that like there's no security, there's no nothing that are keeping people out of this place. Either they don't care or they don't think they need to bother with it. Oh, okay. So we got bloody foosball tables. How long has it been on?
Biosignal detected was 2 years ago.
2 years? That guy's been dead for 2 years. Another dead person. Oh, knife and a toaster. That's an Easter egg. Vault-Tec experiment. So 32 was part of an experiment. But what experiment? Oh boy, this is Oh. There's dead bodies everywhere. These people have all been dead forever. Oh, they must have been part of an experiment, but how did the raiders get in? Back to the chipper Lucy about to get harvested. Poor Lucy, man, she just keeps getting her ass kicked. Ah, more ghouls.
From again?
Oh my god, body parts.
Never been there myself. Hope to go there someday.
His general interview questions, talking before his medical procedures. What if they reprogrammed him?
Get on with it, shall
Man, he's really selling her ass for 60 vials of the Radaway. Handy Buzzblade. Oh, I remember seeing this clip in the trailer. Oh, resuscitation panels. Way to go, Lucy. Man, she got herself out of that one. Abraxo cleaner.
It's a fucking robot.
Yeah, you might as well be holding an air conditioner hostage.
Well, an air conditioner sounds nice.
Yeah, an air conditioner would be a big deal, but you know what I mean.
Oh. She's the vault dweller that I would be. Are they feral? Oh no. Yep, they're feral. Oh, Lucy. Feral ghouls. Yep. Oh shit. These are the first actual feral ghouls that we've seen. Fully feral. Uh-oh. Oh god. Yeah. Dude, those things are terrifying. Those things are so much scarier than the game versions. Ooh. Those feral ghouls are way scarier than the ones in the games. You better pick up a gun, Lucy. She gonna eat you. 10 mil. Hey, sweet.
My name is Martha. Please.
Pick the gun up
Come on, I know there's
and
someone
do
in there.
it.
Talk to me.
Hey, trusty 10 mil. Can't go wrong, right? Oh, Lucy. Actually, she kind of helped herself out. She cleared the whole place out, pretty much. Got those raiders out of there. Snip is trashed. When are we going to see Maximus? We haven't seen him yet. Back to Norm. Oh. They all still have their Pip Boys, but the raiders had some of the Pip Boys too. If I remember correctly. They go to is this the Overseer's office? Hopefully. Yeah, but Norm's right. That doesn't explain how the raiders got in. Death to management. So they tied up the Overseer.
Crazy.
Are sweet. System was opened from the outside. Rose McClane. His mom. What? They said that... wait. Now we're getting interesting. Ah, she got some armor. Some leather armor. Now we're getting interesting here. So Mom, who was supposed to be dead, isn't dead. Or, I guess her Pip Boy could have been taken.
I may end up looking like you. I'll never be like you.
Wow. Well, cool thing is, he owes her big. I'm sure he was shocked to see her come out of there. See, like, yeah, the music's good, but it's not Einen Zur great. No, he's just chugging it. Oh, there's some Rad-X, or maybe that's a blood packet. Oh, he's just... Any and all drugs. Jackpot. Been a while since you've seen a TV, maybe? Well, not holotape, but... The Man from Dead Horse. Oh, is that him? Is that one of his flicks? Yep. It looks like when they were taping from the last episode at the beginning, when he was like getting ready to shoot that guy, but he didn't, and he asked about if he was killing him or like, if he had to kill him. It's gotta be weird looking at your past self. You probably don't even recognize that guy.
2 out of 3 on that front.
Dang, we're already done with the episode? Man. AmeriCorn. Man, I can't believe we're already done with the episode. That was like the fastest hour that we've had in an episode yet. So we are on the other side of episode 4 here from the Fallout TV series, and I must say this episode was very full of all kinds of cool content. The one thing though that I noticed it was missing was Maximus. He didn't show up at all, I don't think. Just off the cuff, I don't think he appeared in a single scene in this episode. So that's a little bit sad because it's 3 main characters, not 2, but just another fantastic episode. I can't keep I cannot wait to keep watching this stuff. It is just so. It reminds me of the games in so many different ways, all the different characters and NPCs that you come across. The episode kind of went full circle there, and it started with Cooper Howard selling Lucy for those vials that he needs to stay alive, and kind of him being a monster and treating her like garbage, like dirt. And then it came full circle when at the end, she saved him, treated him nice, and then he got to kind of go in the Super Duper Mart and look at his past self and maybe do some self-reflecting of the kind of guy that he used to be. So that was kind of one of the first things that I noticed out of that episode. I think that's I think it's intentional, and I think it's a very well scripted as well. Like, the script is just spectacular. It's just so good that you have this family man character who was, an ex-army guy, all kinds of accolades, a movie star, super awesome family man, super awesome dad, husband, a great person to be around. Everyone wanted to have him around from the pre-war episode that we saw the last time. He turns into a monster in the wasteland, and then he's, virtually saved by the girl he was trying to change into him. And then at the very end, he gets to, look back at his, what he used to be, and he used to be that. So maybe we'll see him change over the next couple of episodes and see him go back to his original kind of, I don't want to say form, because he's always going to look like the Ghoul, but I think I hope the part that loved him the first 3 episodes, I hope that he kind of turns back into his old self, where he is self-respecting and a good guy. I think because this episode really kind of, I was starting to hate him there towards the middle of that episode, and then we're really starting to get into the story. We still haven't, we're in this episode, we still have not gotten hardly any of the main storyline, hardly any of it. And I'm sure maybe the Norm thing will kind of play into it. But we still kind of haven't, we've had all these side adventures, like Cooper and Lucy at the Super Duper Mart. That's a big time side adventure. He's looking for those vials, but like Norm and in the vault, he's starting to get curious and kind of figure out what is going on, or he's at least being skeptical of everything that's happening. he seems to be probably one of the only, if not the only, vault dweller down there that is starting to kind of piece some things together. But Norm has very quickly become one of my favorite characters too. And I saw a meme online the other day that was like the small framed guy. Like, that's perfect for him. Like, it said something about, you're not as big or as tall as everybody else. That doesn't make you less valuable or whatever. It just fits so well with his character. I just love all these little Fallout nuances and little Easter eggs and stuff. It's just, everything's so perfect. But it's kind of bugging me because I'm like, man, what is up with this Enclave scientist and the thing in his neck? But like, we keep getting these fantastic episodes of that they're getting sidetracked, and then all these different perspectives from all these different people, and we still haven't gotten a little bit of a taste of like what is going on with the main story. I mean, I guess we kind of did because Norm learned that maybe I don't even know if this is involved in the main story or not, but his mom may be alive or not. We don't know, but apparently she was the one who opened Vault 32. So, I mean, it's hard to say. It's kind of weird though. I find it very intriguing. Things are starting to ramp up a little bit, but we're still not quite to that overarching type of, storyline. I'm curious to see what this Enclave thing was. And just on the Enclave thing, as a thought that I was having is, it's kind of similar to like the Gek from Fallout 3, where it was like, that was the main focus, the Gek. Like, you could cure the wasteland with that. And I think that's kind of cool. They're hyping it up to be like the Gek, but they're not talking about it much. And they're just all of these intriguing things. I've never been so simultaneously intrigued and impressed by all of the side quests and all the side stories at the same time wanting to know more about the main quest. Like, I've never been so simultaneously like confused and curious about that. And I don't it's a testament to the show, because it's like I'm so involved in every single scene that I watch, but man, it's like we're 4 episodes in and I still have no idea what the main story is going to end up being like, or even have any inkling of it. And I think that's a good thing too, though, because you don't want to give it all away, and you want to have a big climax at the end of it, right? So I don't know, we'll see. But God, this show is just so good. It's so good. I've loved every minute. And as I said before, I didn't even realize it had been an hour. I mean, it was an hour and I felt like we had just started watching it. Other than that, the only other thing I can think of is I'm excited to see. I'm kind of curious about Maximus and Thaddeus, and how that whole thing's going to play out. We'll see. But the only complaint that I have is literally the Einen Zur music. That's it. The sound. Whoever composed. I'm not saying the composer did a bad job by any means. They have done a great job. It just doesn't have that same Fallout Einen Zur composition. I need to look into that and see what maybe the deal was. I don't know. Maybe was he on a different gig? Did he not want to do the series? I don't know. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. Maybe do you guys know about the Einen Zur composition, the musical composition? If he just didn't want to do the TV show or what? But I'm kind of curious about that. So. Really, those are all the thoughts that I have. Again, just before we close out here, just wanted to give you guys a big shout out. Anybody still sticking around, anybody liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, any of that stuff with my videos. I love you, and you are fantastic people, and I hope we can continue to build this community. And I'm excited for all the stuff that we'll get to watch together in the future, and hopefully I'm giving you guys some value here. So. With that, I will leave you and bid you all adieu, and I will see you for probably episode 5, and maybe over the next days I might try and slip in a movie somewhere in between there. I'm really eyeballing Aliens. I have not seen Aliens at any point. I know, again, the only thing I know is like Ripley, and I know a couple of the famous like scenes from Alien, but like I'm very curious about Aliens, so I might start my movie. Other than my TV show stuff, I might start with Alien, since I haven't seen that. So we'll see. But I mean, if you guys want something in particular, you guys want to see something, shoot, you let me know. The bad thing is I'm not gonna bullshit you guys and sit here and say, oh, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings, I need to react. That's one of my favorite trilogies of all time. So I'm not gonna be able to react to like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. But I can definitely check out some of the old videos too, maybe that I haven't watched since maybe I was a child, because I think it'd be fun to reinvest and recheck check some of those out again. Like The Mask with Jim Carrey. I loved that movie when I was little. It was hysterical, but like I honestly can't remember hardly any of it. So that's another thing that maybe I could rewatch it as an adult, and we could check that out together too. I don't know. We'll see. I'm loving this Fallout TV series. It's so good. It is so good. I can't justify in my head not tuning into that again. Like I want more. I would just want to binge this, but I can't binge it because I'm an adult. So anyway, I digress. Anybody still sticking around? Love you guys. I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye.